The Kairati Star Academy was known for producing some of the finest navigators in the Orion Arm. Its cadets, often raised on legends as much as on equations, were drilled in stellar cartography, hyperspace mechanics, and advanced combat maneuvers. But despite all the science and technology, myths still whisper their way through the corridors. One such myth was of humans. To the Kairati and most species in the Accord, humans were little more than ghost stories, being said to have existed in the outer spiral long before written records began. They were described as stubborn, reckless, impossibly adaptable, yet vanishing without explanation millennia ago. Some claimed humans were wiped out by a war they couldn't win. Others insisted they had transcended into energy beings. Either way, among the young cadets, human was just a word you use in stories to spook children or inspire warriors. That's what Lycera believed, until the night she saw the radar. The beginning. Lycera had just finished her watch on the Zalen's Grace, a patrol frigate orbiting the neutral trade world of Ceresca. She stretched her forearms, her luminous scales dim under the soft light of the command deck. Most of the crew had turned in, leaving only the soft hum of machinery and the slow sweep of the long-range scanners. Her eyes drifted across the holographic display, expecting the usual freighter signatures and mining drones. Instead, a blip appeared, an object breaking through the edge of the system. She frowned. The signature was wrong. Too small for a freighter, too fast for a mining craft, and emitting, what was that? Primitive ion drives? Outdated, inefficient, and yet running hard as if pushing itself beyond limits. She leaned closer. Computer, cross-reference ship signature. The AI chimed. No match found in Accord databases. Design unknown. Origin unverified. Life signs 1. Her chest tightened. Unknown ships appeared now and then, but the AI always pulled something. A scavenger design, a black market courier, a pirate retrofit. But this nothing? She initiated a deeper scan. The shape unfolded in the hologram, blocky, metallic, with straight lines instead of the elegant curves most Accord vessels favored. A relic of a style long vanished. Then came the kicker. The ship's transponder pinged faintly. A code no one in her lifetime had ever seen. A code thought to exist only in the annals of dead myths. Designation, UNSV Horizon. Origin, human. Lycera's throat went dry. Impossible, she whispered, her bioluminescence flickering erratically. Humans aren't real. But the radar didn't lie. The middle. She debated raising the alarm. If she told the captain, the horizon would be flagged, intercepted, possibly destroyed before she learned anything more. And if she said nothing, she risked court-martial. Her claws tapped the console nervously. Curiosity 1. Open a comm channel, she whispered. Static filled the deck before a voice, rough, deep, and undeniably alive, broke through. This is Captain Elias Rourke of the UNSV Horizon. To any vessel receiving this, please respond. Lycera froze. A human. Speaking words that her translator struggled to catch up with. She leaned into the MIC. This is Lieutenant Lycera of the Accord Frigate Zalen's Grace. Do you confirm your designation? There was a pause. Then, almost a laugh. God above, someone answered. Yes, human vessel, Horizon. You're real. Her heart hammered in disbelief. The voice carried fatigue, desperation, but also awe. Humans are supposed to be extinct, she blurted, immediately regretting her bluntness. Rourke chuckled bitterly. Yeah, I've heard that one before. Trust me, I wish it was just a bedtime story. They spoke in hushed transmissions, exchanging fragments of truth. Elias explained his people had survived on the fringe worlds, hidden from galactic powers, rebuilding in silence. His ship was on a desperate mission. Their colony world was dying, resources dwindling, and they needed contact, trade, allies, something. Lycera listened, torn between duty and wonder. If she reported him, humans would be seized, dissected, turned into political pawns. But if she kept his secret, she was risking everything she had worked for. "Why tell me this?" she asked finally. "Because," Elias said quietly, "you didn't shut the channel when you heard the word human. Every other signal we've sent ended in silence or hostility. But you stayed." His trust shook her. Her people feared the unknown, but she had always chased it. That was why she became a navigator, why she stared at the stars long after others slept. And now, the unknown was speaking directly to her. Rising conflict. 2 days later, the captain of the Zalen's Grace noticed unusual energy readings in the system. Patrols doubled. Scanners swept the void. Lycera knew it was only a matter of time before someone else spotted the horizon. That night, Elias's voice returned, more strained. "We can't stay hidden much longer. My ship's failing. Life support won't last another cycle. If I'm found by your fleet before you vouch for me, I'm done." Lycera clenched her fists. Her career, her honor, her people's laws, all demanded she turn him in. But in her gut, she knew the Accord wasn't ready for humans. They would smother them with politics and fear before ever listening to their story. So she made her choice. She'd slip away during the next patrol shift, taking a small shuttle under the guise of a navigation recalibration. But instead of calibrating, she burned hard toward the horizon signal. The human ship looked worse up close. Scarred metal hull, mismatched repairs, and a faint shimmer of failing shields. She docked, breathless with nerves. The airlock opened with a hiss. And there he was, broad-shouldered, scarred, dressed in patched survival gear. His eyes, human eyes, locked onto her, wide with disbelief. "You're real," he murmured. "You were a myth," she whispered back. The ending. Their meeting was brief but electric. Elias explained the horizon carried not just him, but databanks, records of his people, maps of their hidden colonies, and desperate pleas for aid. Without help, humanity would vanish for good. Lycera promised to help him, but as alarms blared, she knew time was gone. Her ship had traced a shuttle. Soldiers were already inbound. "You have to run," Elias urged. "If they catch you here." "No," she snapped, surprising herself with a ferocity in her voice. "I found you. I won't let them erase you again." She transmitted a false reading back to the Zalen's Grace, scrambling the horizon signature. With one final override, she guided Elias's ship toward a hidden slipstream corridor she had charted during training, one that wasn't in the official records. The horizon roared into the corridor, vanishing into hyperspace just as the Accord patrols arrived. To her superiors, she reported a navigation anomaly and a shuttle malfunction. They scolded her, docked her privileges, but found no evidence to punish her further. Weeks later, as Lycera sat under the starfields of Ceresca, her console pinged with a coded signal. Elias's voice crackled faintly through static. "You saved us. The colonies breathe again. And when humanity returns, it'll be because one alien girl believed we weren't just a myth." Lycera smiled, her scales glowing faintly in the night. For the first time, the legends felt real, because she had touched one, spoken to one, and changed the fate of his people. And in the silence of the stars, she whispered back, "Not a myth, a beginning."